my name's Joanne. I'm a mum of 3 children and I've been married to my husband for 19 years, and this week on my channel I was talking about Laura Doyle's 6 intimacy skills which she shares in her book The Empowered Wife. I forgot to share something that I think will be really important, and that is this cycle that sometimes couples can get into, whereby the wife, because she wants everything done her way or because she is worried about being vulnerable, she tends to micromanage everything to the point where everything rests on her shoulders. And I commonly hear this idea of, if I don't do everything then nothing will get done. I want to let you know that that is false, and that Laura Doyle has a really easy solution to managing this situation. When we get into this cycle, then no one ends up happy, because what happens is the wife ends up resenting her husband, like why can't he ever take the initiative to do anything, and the husband sort of takes a step back and doesn't do anything unless he's asked to do it because he's worried about being criticised. And he also ends up with a negative view where he's not thankful that his wife is taking on everything, but he actually feels a little bit controlled and nagged. So Laura Doyle's solution to this is just to say, I can't. And I know a lot of women will feel like that's untrue, that they actually can carry everything on their shoulders. But Laura Doyle's point is that actually you can't do everything and still stay in a healthy, intimate, peaceful relationship. If you are feeling overwhelmed with paying the bills, for example, then just take them to your husband and say, I can't do this task anymore. And then, and this is really important, not looking over his shoulder, not checking to see if he's doing it, but just trusting that he is a grown man and that he will step up to the task. This idea that we sometimes have in our marriages that, oh, I don't just have 3 children, I have 4 because I have my husband as well. That's really, really unhealthy. It's not a good dynamic for our relationships to be in. Your husband is a grown man. Our happiness is really, really important to our husbands. They don't want to see us destitute, penniless, without clothes, the electric's got switched off because they haven't paid the bills. That's not the situation. They're not going to let that happen. And if they do make mistakes here and there because they are human, then they will learn from those mistakes, and they will learn way better than if we try and interject our opinion. I like to look at Laura Doyle's 6 intimacy skills in this light, in that there are 3 things you have to do first before you can move on to the next 3 skills successfully. And I think that that is 1, relinquishing control, 2, being vulnerable, because that's what happens when you relinquish control, but that's also what's happening anytime you have an intimate relationship with anyone anyway. And 3, you have to be willing to receive and to receive your husband's help and to receive anything he gives you without criticism. Once you've done those 3 things, the other things pretty much take care of themselves, or a lot easier to do at least. Self-care, you've got way more time because you're not shouldering all the responsibilities. 2, it's easier to respect your husband. No one's going to respect a man-child, but you will respect your husband when you give him space to be a man. And 3rd, you will naturally be more gratuitous towards your husband